Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Iridium Axel, and welcome back to another episode of Surtreon Dev. And today, we're going to be having quite a bit of fun. Probably. You can see the episode plan on the side of the screen right about now. But before we get into that, I just want to go over what we did off camera, which isn't a lot this episode. So, first of all, we've been collecting steel. So far, we have 51 blocks and more cooking in the blast furnace. Also, if we come up here, I've planted some trees around. Not sure if I'm going to keep them or not. Some of them sort of get in the way of the view. I might just remove them by the end of the episode, but I'm still sort of on the fence about it. If we head over to Tesla's backyard, over here we have, well, we haven't really done anything aside from just cooking more coke coal and more steel, but we have a plan, hopefully, to get done this episode. We're going to change it to 3 coke ovens over here, and then have 2 high-end blast furnaces, or normal blast furnaces. I have no idea what they're called, but we're going to have like 2 of those elsewhere and hopefully get electricity set up. I have sort of an idea of what I want the area to look like. I didn't have one before, but now it's just sort of wiggled its way into my head. So that's pretty cool. Also, we're going to be making the base prettier, pretty much. I'm going to be adding a roof to this bridge. That's the purpose of these posts here. I'm also just going to try and make the base look a bit better. Maybe hide some torches, get rid of ones that are just strewn about. I'm not going to be adding grass. I'm fine with adding more flowers, but grass is just unacceptable. And I forgot how good this smeltery was looking. I really like it. Okay. I think that covers about everything we've done off camera. I even added a tree up here, or 2. 2, actually. And I was thinking about adding some dead leaves to these, but whatever. We also might add some more entrepiniums, but that's also just a possibility. Hopefully, in the next couple of clips, we will be joined by Joe Roberts, but for the time being, he isn't here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to collect some materials so that we can start on whatever the first project of the day is, and then I'll be back with you guys. 1 second. Alright guys, so I actually went ahead and just built the bridge covering by myself. It wasn't a lot of work. All I did was place some logs here and added stairs to make it look all nice and sloped and pretty and stuff. I also used some oak bark slabs for the top, and I think those came out looking pretty good. We can just zip up there real quick. Joe Roberts is with us now, but sadly he can't talk, so what we're just going to do is he's working on a basement for the smeltery and just clearing out some stuff over there, and we're going to be working on the other various projects we have for this episode. The next thing we're going to do is work on a roost to go over there where the chickens used to be. Alright, so this is what we have now. I've created 7 roosts and a roost collector. I think I'm going to make an 8th roost. Each one of these can hold 16 chickens. They output their items into this little slot here, and it has a percentage for how soon it's going to produce again. I assume, at least, that's what it's for. I haven't used this mod before, but I have a good idea from the page for it. And then the roost collector sucks all of the items out of these and puts it into itself. Then you can take the items from there and put them elsewhere. And I'm thinking what we're going to do is just build a little decorative hut around this and have the roost collector transfer items directly into our storage system or directly into these individually. I'm probably going to have to rearrange them if I do that, but we'll see what we end up doing, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, guys, so again, we are back, and this is what I have done now. I've placed all the drawers in. I don't know if they were there before, but I have all the drawers in, and the chickens that we've selected. We have sand, oak, cocoa, coal, iron, bone white, lapis, and finally quartz. So we're going to have those go to the various drawers that we have. And I've cleared out some space back here. If we do it right, all we'll have to do is sort of put some walls on here, probably like stairs or something to give it depth, and put a roof and make it all pretty and stuff, and then it'll be done. Yeah! Alright guys, so we're back. The roost is pretty much done as far as design goes. It's kind of plain, but it fits in here just right. We're going to put some back pieces on, not sure quite what yet, but what I am sure about is if we come down here and dig... Oops, I dug more than I wanted to. If we come down here and dig, don't mind that, it's just an aggressive sky. I'm going to go ahead and connect a signal servo and an item duct here, and then we're going to hook up these pipes to all the things. So I just have to dig right around here, and right here. That's the drawer that we're bringing it to. I'm not sure how we're going to sort that out just yet, but shouldn't be that hard. And then we just bring it around here. And that should be all of the wiring we need to do. And it should bring everything to everything else. Check each one and put the correct items in the correct places. So now I'm going to finish it up, put the finishing touches, polish it off, do all that sort of stuff. Oh, also I need to make it so that this works without redstone after I sort all the items into their correct drawers. So yeah, I'll be back with you guys in a second, and hopefully we'll have this finished. Alright guys, so it is done. I sealed up the sides with some stairs. We have the various chickens and all the drawers set up nice and good. I have them locked, so that's the only thing that'll go in that drawer, and I've also set it so that you can see the amount of the items within. Also, I put an emerald upgrade in each of them, like at least one. In the lapis drawer, I put all 7 because I really wanted to make sure that we had storage for that since... Ah! Dang it! Since these are 10, 10, 10s. Alright, so now let's go check up on what Joe Roberts has been doing. And you may have noticed this elevator from quite a while ago. So, yeah, that's... Okay, I think it's safe now. That's actually been for the basement. That's why it was here. So, let's go down. This is what we have so far. Very nicely cleared out, I must say. But yeah, this is what we have so far. We're going to make it really grand and cool and stuff once it's done. Dark metal plates. Yeah, that's pretty great. Okay, so I think next is we're going to take a look at the immersive engineering stuff or chicken power. One of the two, but you'll see in just 1 second. Alright guys, welcome back. So now we are going to be making chicken power. And to do that, we need the Numismatic Dynamo from Thermal Expansion. If we click on it, it's pretty easy to make. You need Constantin gears. I've already made the Constantin. All you need for that is you need to make... Well, generally you would need a powder, but we made it liquid. So in a smeltery right here, and to get molten Constantin, all you need is nickel and copper. So that's what we did. If we go to this Numismatic Dynamo, get the Constantin gears, we can get exactly 20, and that's how many we needed. We're making 10 of these. Oops. We're making 10 of these dynamos, just so you know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is how many we need of that. And then we should be able to just make the rest, and that's all of the dynamos that we needed. And now we need the hardened upgrade. Right here, we can make it really easily. All we need is these bronze gears. We're going to, again, make 10 because we have 10 things to use them on. And we have all the inbar that we need, so we're just going to make it all real quick like that. All right, and that's all we're going to need for right now. But later, we're going to need to augment it. And the augment we need is the lapidary calibration, but we can't get that until we have powder because of this erothium dust here. Requires niter, which you need a pulverizer for, and pulverizers require power, so we're going to have to use a bit of power to get more power in the long run. In the beginning, instead of running off of lapis chickens, this is going to run off of just the emerald backlog that we have. And I think I might make this fuel catalyzer augment pretty easy to make. I think I might make that just to get us a little bit of a boost in the beginning because it increases the efficiency of the machines and the amount of power that they produce. Whew! That was a mouthful. Okay, so now I'm going to get to work on finding a location to put this stuff, and we'll hopefully build something pretty cool to house it all. Majestic, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. Alright, so that is our scale model. Actually, 2x model of the Minecraft chicken. We made it with a replica for scale, And we were using a texture pack, so that's why it's a 2x scale model. Although I guess that would really kind of be 4x. No. So yeah, here it is. This is where all our power is going to be. And you might be like, well, how? Well, he's hollow. And this is where we have all our numismatic dynamos. And then up there, we have high voltage capacitors from Immersive Engineering. I can look that up real quick. All that is steel, aluminum, lead, redstone, and treated wood planks. So really, really easy to make. And he's a chicken. What we're planning on doing is making like a little backpack or something on him, and that's going to be where all the wires come from, and they're going to go out to the villages and stuff. So far, our style for our base has been really, like, pretty straightforward. Like, it looks good. And it's always been kind of serious, but that chicken is just like, what on earth have you done? And I'm happy about that. Also, we've expanded the roads a good bit. So as you can see, that goes over to there. Now we're going to build a little bridge right there. And this connects all the way to Tesla's backyard. If we just zip over there real quick with our slime sling. Woo! Too far. Okay. So I placed some leaves along the road. Try and make it look a little bit aesthetically pleasing. So we had it connect right here. So yeah, now we're going to have to start running the power lines. Joe Roberts just replaced his eyes with red concrete, so he's a little more demonic now, but, you know, whatever. Okay, also, we added a mod off camera, in between clips. We added Tinker.io. That just adds some miscellaneous stuff to the smeltery. You'll see it later on, not necessarily in this episode, maybe in this episode, but you'll just see it in the series at some point. Just some cool stuff. But yeah, so the next thing we're going to work on, I believe, is the energy transfer from those. And then we're going to build a little floaty island over there. Over here. I'm going. Come on. Faster. I have like the equivalent to speed 3. That's very loud. I need to turn that down.
I accidentally had it set to strike with lightning and not teleport.
Oh. But over here, over the water, we're going to have a little floaty island, and that's where the crusher is going to be. That's how we're going to get our niter, to get Erothium dust, to get the upgrades, and yeah. So everything's in a long chain. We're going to try and get that all done right about now. All right, guys, so now we're making some insulating glass. I made 2 stacks of it, and that is so that we can make high voltage wire relays. So you need aluminum and insulating glass, and that's for 8. 4 insulating glass, 3 aluminum. So we should be able to do that pretty easily. That's one of our goal items for now. We're going to have it go down from the chicken and go over to Tesla's backyard. Welcome back. Okay, so this is what we've done. We have all of the numismatic dynamos going into energy cell basics from thermal expansion. Those are really easy to make. Most of what it takes is lead. It also takes some electrum. And then into our high voltage capacitors through this high voltage wire connectors. And then into, what are those things called?
Relay?
Yes, high voltage wire relays. We have it go up and then to that little floaty balloon and then down. And it goes into this breaker, so this controls whether these things zap you or not. We have a little lever here. It has a really weird sound effect. I like it, though. So when it's on, you get zapped by the wires, and when it's off, you don't. So we have this go all the way over here. We're going to need to add some more beacons, like maybe 1 beacon along that area. And over here, we have it go to a little miniature floating island. And on that floating island, dang, that aim, we're going to have the crusher, which is what I've been wanting. And I think we're going to make something a little steampunky with this island, like below. Maybe add a giant bronze propeller or something. But I'm not decided yet. Let me just switch to my torches. And so we're going to build the crusher right here. I've collected all of the items. At least I think this is everything. Let me make sure this is everything. Heavy machinery. Crusher. Is that everything? Yes. Okay, to start out, I'm going to... Come on, wait. All right, so 1, 2, 3, in that pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, like that. We just sort of have to watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. And I know we put all 8 steel fencings right here around that middle block. What's next? Come on. All right. There's that. All right. Apparently nothing goes in the corner. So we're just going to put the redstone engineering block right there. And then hoppers all right there. And that should be everything. Then we right click it on it with an engineer's hammer. Yes. All right. I forget.
Power goes in here.
Right here.
No, up here.
Oh, okay. That's convenient. So we just place the thing there, and then the wire coil from there to there.
Go flip the breaker.
Is the wire connected? Like, can you see it?
I don't know. Hold on.
Ah! Okay, it's definitely on. But the wire is invisible for some reason. Ah! Okay. So now, it's time to test out the crusher. Is it working?
Broke it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to fix
See, I have
the
some roars on me.
stuff with the wire. Alright, it doesn't want to be fixed, but I guess that's okay.
Yeah, that's working.
Alright, it's working. So we just need to get some basic stuff from this, and I suppose we'll start making more islands and stuff over time, but yeah, now we have
Maybe
a crusher.
a sound muffler.
Yeah. I'll install a sound muffler in the island. I want to build, I've just decided this a little while ago, but I want to build sort of like a riverside area made of treated wood, like a dock, I guess. And yeah, we're also going to get an item cannon to shoot items into this, and then it will output into a chest that will shoot the items back. So it's going to be really cool.
Which I crafted this, because I figured you forgot.
Yeah, I did. Well, I didn't forget to craft them. I just didn't. All right, so we're going to get to some of that stuff, and then I'll be back to you in a second. Okay, so it's done. I've built this little platform here. This is hempcrete stairs. It looks pretty cool as an outline. This little place stand thing looks kind of out of place with nothing else around. But once we have like the dock and all of the wood and stuff of a similar style around here, it'll look a lot better. So let's see. If we look at what we've got going on, we have a cannon over there with a chest. So as the items are deposited, or as the items are created, it puts them into the chest, and then it gets launched from that item cannon back there. And that's tied to this hopper. Although we had to set the actual coordinates all the way like back here somewhere to get it to actually fire in the right place for some reason. Not sure why,
That's a
but
bug.
yeah.
That's not how it was before.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. But for whatever reason, that happens. This chest here, this is the deposit chest. So you put the items you want ground up right here, and it launches it into the grinder, and then they just get launched back over here. That's what we have so far. We're going to be getting the niter that we need, and then, I guess, moving on. So yeah, I'll see you guys back in a second hopefully we can make those augments that we need, and then we'll set up like some lapis chickens and everything will be great. Okay, so now we are going to be making those upgrades that I was talking about. All we need is the stuff that I have collected already, so you don't have to worry about a thing. Got the erothium dust, and we also need to make these things, redstone conductance coils, and I think that's it. So we should be able to make it a little something like that. All right, lapidary calibration. So we're going to put this augment into each and every one of those things to sort of, make them work with lapis. So to do this, first we need to get rid of the augment in each one. So we just have to open it up and take it out until we can upgrade it to a higher level, which will be pretty soon. We can't use these fuel catalyzers, which increases the efficiency of the machines. Almost. I just have to go on this side real quick, grab the last one out, and then we can just right click on each one. Ugh. Alright, so that should be all of them. We have these roosts producing lapis. Massive, massive amounts of lapis running into each of these, producing us some power. So yeah, there you go. And that's that. We might do something else, or we might end the episode. Either way, this video has to go up day after tomorrow. So that's something's gonna have to happen. But yeah, I'll see you guys back in a second. It's good to know that we have the chicken power all done. We have done quite a bit of prettying up this episode, but there's still a lot more to do. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so this is the end of the video, the dreaded part, in which you will no longer be hearing my voice and fall into a deep depression for never hearing it until, like next Monday. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I've run out of time. This video has to go up tomorrow at 10 a.m. and right now it's about 1, so I sort of have to get kicking on my way to Surtreon DevTown. I wanted to make this video a bit longer and a bit more interesting, but sadly I couldn't. If my voice sounds kind of weird here, it's because I couldn't actually record at my desk. I have to use my pocket recorder. I think it sounds pretty good, but whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks a ton for watching, and I guess I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.